Fishing report at Indian Lake, brought to you by Mike's Bait and Tackle, Route 235, Lakeview, Ohio, home of M&K Baits. M&K Baits are quality baits that catch quality bag limits. Quality baits always catch quality fish. Made right here in Ohio. That's even better than made in the USA. Make sure you stop in by Mike's Bait and Tackle and pick you up some M&K baits. They're also powered by Urbane Farms. Downtown Lakeview, Ohio at the depot where they have all them awesome sauces. This week I'm checking out Fessler's. It's a mustard-based sauce. It's a classic in Michigan at all your seafood places. It's awesome on burgers, fries, fish. Good stuff. You need to stop by and check it out. Especially stop by when they're having the hot sauce tasting at the depot. It's good stuff. Brian Knapp, how are you doing, Brian? Hey, Tosh, how are you doing? Glad to see everybody's jumping in here tonight. If any of you are not subscribed yet, please do so by going down below, clicking that button. Reach over to the right, hit that little notification bell that will notify you of any new videos that are being uploaded. You'll be the first ones to see them. Guys, we're not far off from the catfish spawning. I think anywhere from 72 to 80 degrees, 75 to 80 degrees, channel cattle start spawning. So they're probably not that far from being on their beds. Probably somewhere here in July. If anybody needs a copy of this spawning sheet or chart, let me know. I'll take a picture of it again and post it to Indian Lake Fishing Reports. It's a pretty handy chart to have. I tell you, I'm glad to report that hot bite is still on. You just need to avoid that hot weather out there. Stay hydrated. That morning bite and evening bite is going to be key. Get out there early or get back out there late. If you're out there in the afternoon, you're going to have to work a little bit harder. You're going to have to work the docks, any shaded areas, structure, weed lines. A lot of stuff's being caught right now, guys. The perch are still on fire. You can get them in the channels and out on the main lake. The saugeye bite's still going on. You just have to work a little bit harder for them. You might have to go to a little bit deeper spots, maybe by a Dream Bridge out in that area. The perch sometimes are finicky. One day or 1 minute you might get them on minnows. But the safe bet right now is a small jig with a wax worm. That always seems to do the trick. Channel cat are being caught. Moundwood, Blackhawk, any of them channels like that, and Chippewa with a night crawler harness fishing off the bottom. It works really good. Earthworms have been perch candy this week. That's awesome, man. I tell you, bluegill, that bluegill bite's still on. Small jigs are key. I think this weekend we're going to downsize even more, so you might want to watch for that video. We got a little surprise coming for you. Boy, I tell you, 3 weeks ago, I think it was 3 weeks ago, I never thought that I would ever say I was tired of fishing. That's how crazy the bite was. And it's still going strong. The flathead are being caught on live baits. There's reports of them being caught still at Dream Bridge area. All that's a little bit deeper. There's reports of some of the smaller flatheads being caught out of the channel at Blackhawk, and I believe that's on down going towards Oldfield Beach. That's usually been kind of a hot spot coming off that main lake. If you're in a boat right now, you're going to have an advantage over the bank fishermen, especially during the day, because you can get to some of them more of the weed lines and some of the deeper spots. Long Island Bridge has been reported a hot spot right now, right in that area. You got a little bit deeper water right in there. Crappie are being pulled out of there along with some saugeye and perch. Folks, I tell you what, this weekend is still going to be a little bit warm. We're not going to get any relief probably till Sunday when a cold front moves in. But you're still going to get the fish. I'm going to be down there this weekend. I'm going to freshen up this box, M&K Baits. I'll show you what I've been having all my luck on crappie with this week. I only had a few of some of the new ones to test out that were brand new. I went through them, but this is a style bait that I'm using. There's a lot of action in that tail. I'm using them on a gold jig head from Mike's, and that's key. The new ones that were out that I was testing, I didn't show you guys. They're like a monkey milk with gold flake in them, and it had kind of a pearl essence to them, or whatever you want to call it. They were smoking them, especially with that gold jig head. That gold jig head seems to just do the trick on sunny days. Man, get out there and get some fishing done. You know, before you know it, it's going to be fall. You know, this year's going fast. And I can tell you this right now, the crappie it's been a really weird situation on the lake since the weeds got the way they were. They're in the weed lines, guys. I mean, there's some people getting them around some docks and stuff, but it looks like they found enough structure in these weeds that they're just hanging. So anytime you get a chance, you can find a pocket and there's weeds beside it. Fish that weed line. Don't be afraid of them weeds. You know, when we were fishing, catching all them fish, I was only fishing maybe 2 feet deep. Sometimes I dropped to 3 feet, and that was really pretty deep for what we were doing. And if they didn't hit it when it hit the water, I'd pop it a couple times or just give it a slow retrieve. When you'd feel that hang up on the weeds, just pull it real slow until it releases. When that releases from them weeds, let it set. They were usually coming right up from the weed line, just smacking it then. I mean, you're just dropping it right in their face. So, like I said, don't be afraid of them weeds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, use action of the jig to draw them up out of the weeds. And they will come up and attack that bait. And like I said, these smaller baits, they're looking, them smaller baits are looking like a snack, like an easy snack or an easy target to these fish. And they're just having a heyday on the small baits. Whether it be a hard bait or a jig head with a soft plastic bait. There's a lot of good baits out there, guys. I also wanted to tell you, you know, this is estimated water temperature from it was probably surface temp, but from Lake Monster, they're estimating the lake water at 70 to 72 degrees. I don't know how accurate that is, but that was for today. They used to be pretty accurate, and there a few times within the last year I've seen they've been way off. But if that's the case, the water temp's starting to get up there. You know, bass, largemouth bass being caught in numbers right now out on the main water, and they're coming off them weed lines. So, you know, things are changing. It used to be you'd have to get them off the structure, or they'd be hugging the bank somewhere up under docks. Uh, don't rule out seawalls. Seawalls are always a good place. Um, there's just so much going on down there right now. And, you know, there's a tournament coming up, the 27th annual catfish tournament. That's the big one, guys. You know, if you've ever been thinking about getting in a tournament, this is the one to get into. It's the 27th annual. It, it is August 4th through the 7th. There's $20 entry fee with 100% payout. Sign-ups will start July 14th, and you can sign up at any of these three bait and tackle shops. You can go to Gene's Marine, you can go to Mike's Bait and Tackle, or you can go to the Pro Bass shop. Any of those three and get signed up starting July 14th. The weed cutter. That weed cutter was working the South Bank today. Kudos to all them guys out there working as hard as they can. I know it's not a permanent solution, but them guys have been doing a good job knocking weeds down. So it looks like they got a lot of the island areas cleaned up and some other areas. From a map I seen this week, it looks like there's only a couple spots that were real bad, and that South Bank was one of them. So I think they're trying to get that cleaned up for the fireworks that are coming up. It is kind of an eyesore drive by the lake seeing them weeds right there. If it was me personally, that would be the tourist attraction area. You know, the main drag there where you drive by, I'd hit that first. But that's me. So, man, has anybody else been fishing this week? You know, if you get a chance to fish this week in the mornings, man, that should be great too. Nighttime for catfish should be on fire. Um, I got a lot to do when I get to the lake this weekend. Got some pretty exciting new stuff I'm doing. But I am going to make time to do some stuff, get some fishing done. She's been busy too, yeah. This morning, did you get anything, Steve? TC, how are you doing? 2 weeks just becoming grandpa. Congratulations, TC. Don't forget to teach that little child how to fish when it's old enough to steal your fishing tackle there. How you doing, Jason? Yeah, I'm trying to get through this fishing report the best I can. Uh, I haven't been down there for a week. I know things are still popping off. Jason in the house. Yeah, them saugeye. They're still getting some saugeye too. You know, you're getting them saugeye in the deeper water areas where it's a little cooler. Of course, Dream Bridge is going to be one of them areas. Um, Moundwood, the white bass, man, have been on fire too. It don't matter what you throw at the white bass, man. As long as it's got some noise or some movement and they're running, you're gonna get them. But Moundwood, it's been running strong. Of course, Dream Bridge, you're gonna have that. They've been slaughtering white bass over in Blackhawk Channel also. And I know I don't mention Chippewa enough, but Chippewa, you get a lot of good fishing done right at Chippewa around the docks and out in the main water. So, don't leave that area out. Um, I wish Long Island was a little better accessible or a little easier to access. Since they marked a bunch of stuff off on that road, makes it kind of tough to get to. I mean, you might be able to get away with something there, but that's a good area to fish. It really is. Um, it looks like if you have some patience here with any luck by the weekend, maybe by tomorrow, the South Bank might be pretty accessible for fishing. And it is. That's usually a hot spot all along there. So mixed bags are going strong, man. And I couldn't tell you anything about the spillway right now. Um, I don't even know if it's flowing. I haven't checked into that, but we'll definitely bring you an update Saturday. Probably do a live Saturday, and I'll be fishing by then. Definitely give you a real good update. And Tosh said nothing's flowing at the spillway, so if you plan on fishing the river there, you probably need to go on down past 33 or right in that area and do some fishing. So, but yeah, you guys, I ain't kidding you. If you get a chance, you need to check out this Fessler's. It's great on fish and chips, mustard base. I know I mentioned it earlier when we started. Um, just kind of a disclaimer: I don't get paid for. I'm not getting paid for promoting anything. I do it for small business, for the love of the lake, bait makers, whatever products I like that I believe in. So um, that may change at some point. We'll see. But um, TC coming up this weekend. But have to work. Be up there a week from 4th. Vacation for a week. Heck yeah. Bucky, how you doing, buddy? I know Bucky will be out there fishing too. He'll be out there slaughtering some stuff. Guys, I'm excited, man. Anytime I'm ready to go to the lake, I'm ready to start packing now and get down there. I love being down there. But heck yeah, Tosh, he said he's got a full week off on the 4th. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We all might be able to afford to roast some hot dogs come the 4th, but that's as far as I'm going to go with that comment. But I tell you, man, things are getting rough out there. Um, Another thing I wanted to say, I've been seeing a lot of price increases and stuff on, bait makers, and I can't blame them, man. They got to pass it along just like anybody else. There's some that haven't passed that increase along. Kudos to them if you can do that and still sell a good product and make a few bucks or whatever. That's cool. But I got a funny feeling that things are going to start getting hard to get a hold of again. Um, just from looking at different things. So, if you see some stuff or definitely need something, you might want to grab it. Fish fry. We only need a couple hot dogs for Tosh. Yeah, you know what, Bucky, you're right on it, buddy. Tosh don't like the fish, man. We'll feed him a couple hot dogs and we'll just fillet up some fish. Yeah, you're right, man. Small business is worth a couple times more the value of any big business. Have a lot more to offer, that's for sure. Tosh don't eat hot dogs either, man. I guess we got to resort to chicken, some yard fish. We'll figure something out. I know he likes rice, so we'll just put whatever in the rice. He is picky. Yeah, beans and rice, man. That's good for you. Yeah, you got me on a rice kick again there, Tosh. I started eating about anything with rice again, but that's good for me, So, man, it's been enjoyable sitting here chatting with you guys. I might have to go make me a bowl of rice. But seriously, if there's anybody in here, anybody that's new, make sure you go down there and subscribe. If you like and comment, that helps out the algorithm. It helps get it out there more. I appreciate that. Um, I enjoy talking to everybody that follows me. It's I guess you say active, and oh yeah, TC, let's go get some flatties, man. Tosh will put you on them. He put me on my very first flathead, and I got a brand new Mad Catz rod I need to break in, and caught a couple channel on it early this spring. But I'm ready to break it in, man. I want to see it bend. So maybe I might be able to get onto something down there. Somebody set up a roadblock down there by the bridge, man, so we can get in there and stay there all night, catch a bunch of flathead. He put you on your 30-pounder, yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I just had another interesting kind. Here's something else I want to talk about. We done a video of each of the flathead tournaments. Okay. So, we're doing something right when American Catfish Association sends you a message wanting you to call them. You know, it's getting national attention. Is what I'm getting at. They were happy with the scales were, the way the fish, especially with the way the fish were handled, uh, being concerned with the health of the fish, the way they were held back in the water and released. So that made me happy to see. They want to do some things which I can't really talk about right now. I don't know if it's going to happen, but just the fact, yeah, Bucky, you're right. You're right. It's not always good, but just the fact that there's eyes on it, you know, and the compliments that were given, you know, that was a pretty big thing. So, them guys, they're all hooked in with Bill Dance and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, that made me happy to hear the comments out of them. So, and I've they've called a couple times. We've talked to them. Like I said, I really can't talk about what's going on there, but um, we'll see. Um, but I've got a couple things I need to take care of yet tonight. Nice. Fort Edna, huh? Fishing that spillway walk, catching some. Heck yeah. Right, right, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Tosh. 922 Crappie Barbecue. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, yeah. I was just, like I was saying, Tosh, I was just happy to hear the feedback. Um, that's where I was going with it. Yeah, yep, yep. Made me happy. So this, yeah, their feedback is valuable. Yeah. Um, so like I was saying, this next tournament, it's a big one, and if you've ever even entertained the idea of getting into a tournament, that'd be the one to do. And they're always a lot of fun. We try to make them as fun as possible, and the cash prizes they're pretty nice too. So, and we don't, none of our guys enter it. We're not allowed to enter it, so you don't have to worry about that. So, anyways, you guys get your poles all restrung. Yeah, look at that, guys. Tosh said usually average around 10K payout for the national tournaments or annual tournaments. So it's big, man. I mean, it gets a lot of people. There's a lot of sponsors. I don't have all the sponsors in front of me, or I'd like to mention them. Tosh has all them. There's a lot, and it takes a lot to put on one of those tournaments. What's for dinner, man? Whatever's good with this sauce, that's what's for dinner. Probably some fish, chips, maybe a burger. I don't know. I might just make a burger and fries, pour some sauce on it. Um, these tournaments take a lot to put on, a lot of money, a lot of time and effort, and there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears there. no sleep, the whole 9 yards. But they're fun. They're well worth it. And it takes a lot of sponsors to get behind something like that. The lie detector test alone is expensive just to check two people. So all those sponsors are very well appreciated. And like I said, we love supporting the small businesses around the lake. Finally got you a 150 quart cooler. Nice. Did you put a pump in her? You gonna pump it up? Well, guys, gals, if there's any ladies in here, I hope there's some new people in here. Um, Hopefully, I give you a little bit of information, anyways. It might be helpful. Like I said, this weekend I'm gonna switch up to a bait you probably wouldn't imagine me switching up to. Let's see if we get some video on what we're gonna do. But I got a funny feeling we're gonna smoke some fish. So we'll find out. So until Saturday, y'all get your poles restrung, get everything ready to go, and we'll see you Saturday. Oh, 922. Yeah. Them back there I bought for floor monitors. I used to do a lot of concerts and stuff, and some DJ karaoke stuff too. I actually bought them for floor monitors on a concert tour, and it worked out so well that I started taking them to some of the smaller clubs, and, putting them on the stands. But yeah, they're the 12s. The 12s had more than the 15s. Had a lot more kick. But I think they sound really good. Hey, no problem, TC. Glad to see you guys in here. So, guys, Saturday we'll catch you on live sometime. I don't know, sometime before noon probably. If not, it'll be early afternoon when we're slaying some fish. So, till then, take care, guys. Thank you for coming in. 922. I'll tell you what, 922. You miss anything about that? I miss a couple things. Not doing anymore, but I got a few health problems that's keeping me away from doing it right now. I got a warehouse full of stuff, lights, the whole 9 yards. I think I got about 7 setups. So if I could trust somebody, I'd put somebody to work. But you know how that goes. So, guys, Saturday I will see you. Thank you for coming in here. Hopefully, I helped somebody out. Right, right. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I never had no problem with chasing checks, but um, it happens. Um, Saturday. Thank you guys.